Former President Joe Biden was diagnosed Friday with prostate cancer. It's an aggressive form of cancer that has spread to his bones. His office made the announcement on Sunday. Now, prostate cancer is measured on something known as a Gleason scale. That looks on a scale of 1 to 10 at how a cancerous cell compares to a normal cell. Biden registered at a 9. Still, his office says that the cancer is likely hormone sensitive and can be treated. Statements for recovery came from President Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, who was Biden's vice president and succeeded him as the Democratic nominee in the 2024 election. Now, Biden, while he was president, made treating cancer one of his priorities. In 2022, he created the Cancer Moonshot. His goal was to have cancer deaths in 25 years. What inspired him to create this project was his own loss. In 2015, his son, Beau, died from brain cancer.
This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. That's why I'm moving forward with vaccination requirements. Point out by another $300 billion with the Inflation Reduction Act over the next decade. We're cutting deficits. Nomination to run and serve with Barack Obama. Good to see you. And we have to also bear in mind that Hamas does not represent all the Palestinian people. I have worked through the grieving process. I've said all along, a president had not just lost an election, he tried to prevent the peaceful transfer as I can. I'm staying in the race. I'll beat Donald Trump.
It's not good news when anyone has cancer. There's some things about this presentation that are worrisome. Number one is under a microscope, the cancer cells appear to be aggressive. And the way they describe that is that there's a high Gleason score. A Gleason score of 9 is such on a scale up to 10. So a Gleason score of 9 or a grade group 5, that's two ways of saying the same thing, which is the cancer cells appear to be aggressive. What concerns me more than how the cancer cells look under a microscope is the fact that the cancer has been reported to have already spread beyond the prostate to the bones. And when the cancer has spread to the bones, that makes it stage 4. That means that the cancer is not curable. There's no treatment available that can cure the cancer. There's definitely treatment available that can control the cancer, really good treatment to control the cancer. And I would assume that the doctors caring for the former president are thinking that way right now. So with prostate cancer that's metastasized to the bone, you could control it for years. 2 or 3 years is very realistic. And some lucky patients get control for 4, 5, 6, and even longer.
Where the good news is that we're told that the former president's particular tumor appears to be sensitive to hormone therapy. The male hormone testosterone causes prostate cancers to grow. So blocking testosterone is a very important therapy in treating men with prostate cancer. So it sounds like that's probably an option for him going forward. There are really a large array of potential therapies for people with metastatic prostate cancer, including immune therapy. This is really cutting edge new therapy where you're basically training someone's own T cells, T immune cells, to go after the tumor. There's more traditional chemotherapy. So there are a lot of options going forward. So there are a lot of things to do.
For individuals that have metastatic prostate cancer, the 5-year survival is about 37%. In individuals that we diagnose with low risk or average prostate cancer that's localized, that hasn't spread anywhere, that gets treated, it's close to 100%.
Well, the cancer, it might not be causing any symptoms right now. If it was, sometimes patients have weight loss, fatigue, bone pain, sometimes urinary symptoms, sometimes, but it might be asymptomatic. The treatment, the hormone therapy that I'm pretty confident the president will get, it lowers the testosterone, and when that happens, it can cause hot flashes, for sure. It can cause fatigue. It can affect your heart. It can affect the strength of your bones. Those side effects are likely. The question I was expecting is whether this diagnosis might explain the president's decline over the last 2 or 3 years. And my belief is probably not. I don't think he had cancer the last 2 years, and that's why we saw physical decline on television. I think probably that happened from something else, and this cancer just happened to be diagnosed.
偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更美一点。美吧。